let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 9, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
76. Hey, check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. I got you, pump. Dash, go.
Now it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Check 4, check 3.
On third down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Vick now. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Set 60 or.
I'm coming. Watch out. Check three.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Rams, nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. 53's right. Check. 53. We go.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is fielded at the 7. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the run.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. His throw incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Watch the slant. Motion.
53's the mic.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On 1st down, it's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8.
You ain't going nowhere.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because Every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Get ready. Shoot.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Watch 80. I'm coming after you.
3rd and long for Vick. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here we go. 10-2, sir. General West. Don't get nervous. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Deep grip.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options, because right now, he's hurting them.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Go, 12, go. Hey, high 7. 53, check.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's get it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 59. Here we go. X3. 218. Chopper. Check. Get it.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Goff now looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Value three. 4 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down, and they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break here. Goff being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Smith.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Man.
We don't want none.
Vick operating on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Vick will look to throw on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
17.
Now gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
53, Mike. Let's go, defense.
A shotgun snap for goal. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo!
53, check 53. Yeah, let's get set rush. Mike.
Obama! Hey, exit!
Watch the slip.
Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
2 for 1.
Let's go.
5.
Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
5. Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football, and the Rams have got it back. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
53, Mike 53. Let's go, D. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. We own them. We own them. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They got to focus on staying on their double teams.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Here's Goff. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Lucky.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
I'm on. Hey, zoom. Mike, check. 59. Hey, check.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tackles. We go. 76. 53 at the mark. Night, sweetheart. DC. 6-6. Bullet high. Come. 12.
Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the number 1 spot.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
He's coming to you.
Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the
48-yard line. 70, Indy.
So here's Vic following the interception. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now here's Vic. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, defense.
We're good. We're good.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
First down, Rams.
Line 20.
Check 53 is Mike. Let's go, let's hit this ball back for the offense. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, Chill. Hold on. Check. Value 3.
Now Goff on first down. He gets it to Cooks. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ric Flair. Hey, Corbin.
53 is the Mike.
On first down, gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4.
Let's go.
And this looks like it's going to be holding.
We go tonight. 180.
53, Mike 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Hold on. Check. Hey, Foxtrot.
Again, Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Heavy on the edges.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check, go get him.
Cornell.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 28-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We go tonight. Line 20, 14, 14. Ric Flair. DC.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now it's gone. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Staying on the ground, it's Love. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now gone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Value three.
Switch. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So the LA Rams with a victory here. It's forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one